Alright, so for number 16, we want to find the sum of the first 50 terms. So this isn't one where we want to work out. I mean, you could, but it would take forever. And so we want to use our formula for the arithmetic series. So the sum of the first n terms is n times our first term plus our last term divided by 2. And so what you need to do is you need to find the first term. So if I plug 1 into this thing, it would be 7 times 1 plus 2. So 7 plus 2 gives us 9. So the first term is 9. And now I plug 50 in. So 7 times 50 plus 2. So 350 plus 2 is 352. So our 50th term is 352. And so you need to plug those two numbers in to figure out the first term and the 50th term. So we're going to take the 9, put it here. We're going to take the 352, put it here. And then the 50 is our n. And that's going to go there, because we want to find the sum of the first 50 terms. So it's going to be 50 times 9 plus 352 divided by 2. And so we get 361 divided by 2. And you can work this out on your calculator. And you're going to get 9,025. So the sum of the first 50 terms, and this is an S, I know it looks like a 5, but this is an S. The sum of the first 50 terms is 9,025. Alright, so we're going to look at another example here. I'm not going to do a video of this one, but I'll do the work. So try it. Pause the video, come back, and check your answer. Alright, so real quick, our first term is 7. Our 25th term is 247. And so when you plug everything into our formula, you get 3,175. Alright, for number 7, we want to find the first 4 terms in the sequence. And so whenever you see this, it's pretty much telling you that this is going to be a recursive. And so we're going to have to plug in our answer. So our first term is given to us. So there's no work to show. And that's -2. Our second term uses the answer from our first term. So that's just going to be -2 times -6. So -2 times -6 gives us +12. Our third term uses the answer from our second. So it's going to be 12 times -6. And I'm just putting in parentheses out of habit here. So that gives us -72. And our fourth term is -72 times -6. Which equals 432. So our answer is just those listed: -2, 12, -72, and 432. Alright, so here's another example. Pause the video and then try it on your own. Alright, so the first term is given to us. So there's no work. So the first term is 3. So to find the second term, I need to use the answer from the first term. And so it's going to be a 3 times -5. Again, I don't know why they write it this way, but I'm going to go ahead and just put parentheses around it. So I get -15. The third, now I'm going to use my answer from the last one. So I get -15 times -5. Which gives us 75. And then our fourth term is going to be 75 times negative 5, which equals 370, negative 375. So 3, negative 15, 75, and negative 375.